Guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build an Adventure Map. I haven't had anyone else join the server for no reason. I don't know what all that was about last episode. It was quite exciting at the very least. What I have been working on, though, is a bit of armor, a little bit of dignity for our little goblin guy here. Even big old nasty mean goblins don't like to have everything on show. They like to at least have a little bit of privacy. So I've just been adding a pair of sort of trousers on the, or not trousers, sort of shorts, rag style, more than anything underneath him there. I think it's looking pretty good. It needs to have a little bit more on this side, I think, but we're definitely getting to that point where I'm really happy with it. It looks like a pair of shorts are actually going around his legs, which is perfect. It's exactly what I want. Maybe even if I do that. Oops. Those two. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Maybe one on this inside look, because we can sort of see a little bit there. I think I need to cover this up as well. But this is just sort of stuff that's more detailed than necessary, isn't it? I don't think you're going to be able to get this close to the goblin. I think we're going to do it in a way that you're actually a little bit further back from him, maybe sort of back here or so, and you've got to try and shoot things. In fact, let's grab a bow. Can I hit his nose? Now, if you're telling me that I'm not a good shot in Minecraft, I don't know what you're saying. I did not expect to hit his nose like that. Well, that's... What a shot! That shows that you can actually hit up there. I was a little bit concerned for a moment that we'd made him actually so big that you couldn't reach up there. But you can. You can. In fact, it might be too easy because I hit it in my first go. No, I think I got a really lucky shot then. I'm definitely nowhere near the best Minecraft bow shooter there is. Okay, I really like that hand. I really like how that's holding that, you know, gripped around there. I don't know what to do with this other hand though. Maybe we just do 3 fingers on him. Maybe that would be a good sort of way to get around a hand, because you're never going to be able to do a humanoid hand on this scale. You're just not going to be able to do it. It's not going to look like a hand at all. So we're going to have one. I'm going to do sort of a triple goblin finger hand here. 2. Ugh, no, this is so bad. Maybe I do a bit of a ball of wool to resemble the hand then. You can't, it's just impossible to go into detail with the hands on here because there's just not enough room. If we had more room, then you might be able to do something with it, but we just don't. We just don't have the room for it. So, I don't know, bring this back a little bit. Down the arm a little bit. Yeah, something like that. It looks like sort of a clenched fist. I think that's a pretty good way to start. Okay, I want some shoulder armor though. We're just going to work a little bit on the armor today, and mostly though start on the redstone. I want to get at least a sort of redstone idea in my head, so then we can really work on it in the coming episodes. But I just want to get a sort of a layout of how I want the logic behind the redstone to go. So we want something like that for a shoulder piece on there. Yes, that's like a nice looking shoulder piece. And then the same thing down here. I want to have something like this. Does it go down to about that height? Yeah, so maybe take that one away for the moment. Put those on here. And just basically cover up those green blocks, and that should work pretty well. Yeah, okay. So he's got a couple of shoulder pieces in. He's got some trousers on. Oh, I've missed a block on the top there. Look at that. Fill in those ones. Yeah, no, I like that. What about something going across his chest, like chains or something like that? No, we want like a dark grey wool or something like that, not a stone. Just going across his chest, I don't know, maybe it would have ammo on it or something. Let's wrap it actually over the top of his leather armor here. So it'd wrap over the top. It would then sort of dangle down, going across his chest piece here. Or his chest. He ain't got any armor on his chest here. So it just dangles sort of across his chest. Dangles down a little bit. Yeah, no, yeah, it's looking okay. And then wrap around his sort of waist. We're going to sort of wrap it around here now. Something like that. And then it would go over the top, I think I want to do. Something like that. Okay, yeah. I think that finishes him off, right? I think that finishes the goblin off there. I think I'm really impressed. I'm really pleased with what I've done here. Let's start working on the redstone. So, let's clear our inventory. We're going to use minecarts. So let's grab minecart. We're going to use some dust, maybe some repeaters. I don't think we're going to use any comparators, but we are going to use detector rails in order to let the game know when the minecart is on the rail and when it's not. I mean, some redstone lamps to indicate where to shoot will work on afterwards. That's a very easy sort of final touch. We might need some torches though, and we're definitely going to need some blocks. I just want a block that sort of somewhat stands out. Clay will be perfect. So let's sort of have an idea. Let's say for our example purposes we have three detector rails. Now what we can do here is, if I have redstone coming out of the end and I put a minecart on it, as you can see, when the minecart's on it, the redstone is lit. We could then hook this up to whatever we wanted. If we wanted to, we could actually invert this signal and have a block of TNT there. And when this is shot, the redstone dust goes out, which then puts the torch on, igniting the TNT. But we don't want it to go off until all of them are shot. So that requires us building what's known as an AND gate. Now I think we can probably do a triple AND gate. Like this. Something along these lines, at least. I've never sort of done a triple one before. Oops. No. Something. Let's put it on clay, and then I know exactly where redstone is. Something like that, and then, for example's sakes, let's get a piston, because we can actually hear it and see it move. Okay, so if we take off one of these, nothing happens. If I take off two, something did happen. It actually triggered it. Why did... I see. Okay, let me think about this a little bit more, and I'll be back. Okay, I've come up with a very, very simple design here. It's going to be nice and easy for everyone to replicate. What we do is we have this. Now we can do this for as many minecarts as we want, not just 3 or 2 or whatever. But now if we take these off, it pulls that one across, so the redstone goes across, like through this block now to here, but it can't get to this repeater until that minecart's missing. If you shoot it in the wrong order, it doesn't matter. You can go for that one next, and it'll go there. And it's not until you've got rid of them all that the redstone signal can then travel all the way through. Very, very simple and easy way for us to be able to do our shots now. So let's start off, I think, with finding out the locations of where we want them to be. I think if we had one in the belly, there. I think if we had one in the head, or in the mouth maybe. Mouth. Right there. Oh, that nearly rolled off then. Did you see that? That might have been me clicking on it or something. I don't know. We probably want one in his shoulder. I'm just thinking of locations. I want 5. I think 5 locations would be good, because you got to remember that it's not just going to be a room and you've got to shoot the minecarts. There's going to be other mobs that are going to be attacking you at the same time. Maybe some zombies or some skeletons or something like that. We'll set up some spawners. Maybe we could set up some traps and stuff like that. I don't really know. I don't really know yet. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Let's get one in his weapon, like, or you know, just on the edge of his weapon, somewhere like here. That'd be the 4th one, and then we'll have the 5th one in his kneecap, sort of a bit more of a simpler one to hit. Okay, bang, 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 and I think they can all be here. That mouth one is definitely a tricky one, isn't it? Bow. I'm not going to hit this one first time, but I can guarantee you guys that. It was down a little bit. Oh no, I can see where the arrows are landing. They were just on his chin. That was in the top of his nose. I don't know where that one was. I can't see it. Oh, I can see it. Yeah, I can see them. I can just barely see them. I don't know if you guys can on YouTube, though. I'll come across a little bit. This might be a little bit hard. At least from down here, it might be a little bit hard. What about if we went up a little bit? Like if we had the platform that you battle on up here and there's like lava below us or something like that. Let's say if we were up here. I don't want it to be ridiculously hard, but I don't want it to be super easy. Nope. I'm trying to see where it goes. It's so hard to see where they... Hey, there we go. Okay, so we got that one. And then the rest of them shouldn't really be that difficult once you find the location. Where is it? You guys get the gist. I'm not going to spend a whole episode shooting stuff. Although it is very addicting. Where are they even hitting? Oh, they were all too low. They were all down there. Okay, anyway. So, for the time being, I think we sort of want to hook this redstone up at least to the back of him. We should be able to run... What level is this minecart on? It's on... That one, is it? One above it. That one right there. If I had redstone coming out of the bottom here, would that allow me to put a block here? It does. Wonderful. Okay, so this white can go back there. And now from the front, you can't see any redstone behind it. You can't break anything by accident. As soon as you hit the rail, this will turn the minecart. It'll turn off. And even if somehow you broke the rail itself, it's still going to be the same thing. The redstone's still going to turn off on it. So we can now run this redstone up and behind here. Maybe we should do it with green, just so it's a little bit more hidden than anywhere else. Sort of hide it up around the back of the arm here, going back to a central point where everything will hook up together on. I want to get it. I really want to get it higher quicker than that, to be honest. I want to keep it up and behind the arm. I think if we go up here, and then we keep up here, then we're in line with the back of the arm then, and we're not going to be able to see anything weird from the front. It should all look pretty good. Okay, the redstone can go up there, up here, up there, up here, up and around, and then behind, somewhere to there. If it doesn't reach, we can use repeaters to get it up there. That's really no bother. How far does it go? It actually gets a decent way, just not quite as far as we need. Let's put a repeater in here. Oh, it's so close. There, and then that gets it to the top. Okay, beautiful. So that's one, and let me do that for the other 4, and get them all to a sort of central point here, and I'll be back. Okay, we've got it. So, very simple redstone. We saw the arm together, and then for the leg, I've just got some vertical redstone that goes up to there. For the belly, you can see it run down the middle, up to another vertical redstone, just to keep it nice and as compact as possible. From the shoulder, it just runs down to the here. And as you can see, we've got the 5 lines, very similar to how we done with the trial run at the top here. So now we can grab our pistons. Sticky pistons, obviously, and we can have a 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Then we want to put a block on the end. Doesn't really matter what it is. 3, 4, 5. Underneath these blocks here, you're going to want to have your repeaters. Oops. Something like that. And then you can... Oops. Yeah, you can take out the ones under the pistons themselves. You don't need them. Whoa, the loudest bang I just ever heard outside. Okay. Put down a torch to get the signal started. And then you can have your repeaters on here. And then this is where your output's going to be. This can go to absolutely anything. But at the moment, it's off. If I hit a few of these. 1, 2, 3. Like that. You will be able to see 3 of them are now retracted back. In fact, they're the last 3 here, so they're in line. But as you can see, the signal isn't coming through because they all need to be shot in order for anything at all to happen. So if we go 4, and then we do the last one, the 5th one, boop, did I hit it? I did. Good. Now they're all retracted, and now we've got this redstone signal at the end on. So that's going to be, basically, that's our win condition. That allows the game to know when you've won and done what you're supposed to do. We can hook this up to TNT, most likely. I want the head to explode. I want the belly to explode. And a win condition like that. Maybe that'll also open up a door somewhere. Or like a cage in this cave that we're going to build. It's going to open up a cage with the piece of equipment that we need in order to build the flying machine to get off the island. But I'm very, very pleased. I'm very, very, very pleased on how this turned out. Very, very simple redstone. As you can see, you can't see it when you're at the front. This is sort of where you're going to stand on a little platform here with some lava around it. Maybe next episode we'll actually build the cave to go around it. It's going to be very dark. We're going to have to think about some lighting. And what about some redstone lamps? Can I just put the lamp on top? I can. And then when we shoot it, boop, it goes off. Well, that's easy enough to do, isn't it? Look at that. So we get some lamps in there. It just that way allows the player to know where they've shot or where they need to shoot. I hate it on these types of boss fights where you don't know where you're meant to shoot. It doesn't make the game any better or harder. It just makes it frustrating. Trying to just see in a dark and dingy cave, where am I supposed to shoot? I know I need to shoot something, I just don't know where. I like to make things a little bit more obvious, and that works out really well. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. Next episode, we're going to build the cave and try and work on some lighting in here. Maybe some magic stuff we can do to get it to work. Okay, bye!